Gaffer, in the hat for the third round, first time in 5 years for Reading. Your thoughts on the game?
Yeah, it was a tough game for both sides. We had, we made a lot of changes with the young boys coming out and the ones that need minutes, and they made a few as well. So it was, it was a toughly contested game, but we're happy we got through to the next round.
11 changes as well. You must be pleased with the rotation as well. Legs rested, but also opportunities for boys tonight.
Yeah, that was it. Exactly that. We had a tough week last week in terms of being away, and we just felt that a few of the boys could do with the night off, and we trained today. So to get the lads in there that need the minutes, it was a win-win all around for us. So we're really pleased.
Liam Fraser's obviously been watching Lewis Wing in training and on match day as well. That was some strike.
Yeah, it was great. Yeah, he's been brilliant. He's come in. He's got a great mentality. He's a winner. He wants to win, simple as that, and whatever it takes. So he's a great character for us. I'm delighted for him. It was a great finish, but also I thought he controlled the midfield at times really, really well.
The downside of the goal was conceding it almost 60 seconds later from a set piece. He must have been disappointed with that.
Yeah, we were disappointed. It's about us again. We talk about the young ones. It doesn't matter what age you are. There's no excuse not to be strong enough to block men and do your job. And it's a learning curve for us. We can get better at that for sure. But like I said to the boys, if you feel like that you haven't got the power or the strength to push off bigger lads, there's no excuse. There's a gym there open 24/7 for you. Get in and get working, build up that core strength, them arms, and make sure when you're blocking, you block properly, and that's it. But then the character, we kept on going, we kept playing. We actually settled the ball down a bit better in the second half, and we scored a goal. Probably could have got one or two into the end as well.
Liam Fraser's a bit of individual brilliance, but you must have been delighted at the team nature of that second goal. Yeah,
we spoke about it at half time, where the spaces were, how we can play through instead of kicking all the time. We hadn't got the biggest front three at the start of the game with Jerry, Paddy and Andre. They do a good job for us, but it's not what we want to do. So when we played, we moved the ball a bit quicker in the second half. We want them to get to the ball a little bit quicker, make the angles a little bit quicker, and move the ball and play forward a little bit quicker. And we did. Jarrell picked out a great pass. We spoke about the jumping four, and he couldn't get across because of the speed of the passing. And we picked out Cammy's great feet, to get away from his man. And then it's about going cool, and the boys in the box doing their jobs. Great time and weight from Cam to Andre. The run from Mark is great because he drops them all down, and the slide pass into the back post, it's something that we speak about.
Another centre-back pairing as well tonight, Gerald Dorset and Stickland as well. That's a few already at this stage of the season. Yeah,
listen, it's great. Felt the boys, obviously Finn was on the bench tonight, and we gave Derek the night off. Just because again he's come over from the States, he's been straight into it. He's played game after game, 3 games in a row. Just felt it was the right thing, and we've got total trust and faith in the likes of Stickers and Jarrell. Jarrell's been brilliant for us since he's come back. We got him through pre-season, and that was the main thing, getting him through pre-season without missing any of it to keep him fit and strong. And he's getting there. He's getting fitness. So we're a little bit slower with Jarrell, but to get 90 minutes tonight, I'm delighted for him.
And you talked about as well the opportunity to learn, but Andre Garcia filling in at left back at the closing stages of the game as well, another crucial part of his development.
Yeah, listen, he's a left back for me, and he can play left wing. He has that little bit of magic in the final third at times, and he's a young man. He's still a kid. And he plays that way. I want him to play that way with the freedom, but at the same time within the structure of doing the right things for the team. Sometimes when he can go and express himself and go 1v1 and be brave. There are times when he has to just play the way he's facing, set it and spin and wait for the next one to come. He's learned that and he's grown. But I just felt we didn't have to make 2 changes there, because we could just drop Andre back into the left back, bring Daniel on, and then it saves Matty as well.
We talked about nice headaches to have. 11 changes, as we mentioned earlier. We're back here on Saturday in the league. Is anyone giving you some headaches coming into Saturday?
Yeah, listen, they are, of course they are. But that's what you want, But we know we're building a team of people, and we're getting more familiar, and we're getting more together, and we're getting more, like I keep on saying, cohesion, in unity within the group. And it doesn't matter who goes out onto the pitch. Them 11. And the 5-6 subs, and the ones that are in and around it, we stick together no matter what. And we all know we're here to achieve the same thing, to do the same thing as a family, as a team, as a football club. That we want to, win games of football together, and climb the table. That's the aim of the game, you know. And we knew this would happen with so many changes in the summer, and we got, you know, hopefully a couple more coming in as well before the end of the week, and we can then put the window to bed and get cracking. But within that, the boys have learned so much about each other in the last 4 or 5 games. I do think we're steadily improving and getting better. We said it's going to take time, and you know, hopefully it's come together nicely.
Jack Marriott signed today. Big news for the club as well. We must be delighted with that.
Yeah, it's brilliant. It's brilliant because, you know, I think Mark's been getting better and better and better, you know, throughout especially the last game against Wickham away. Came on today again, was a real handful, and creates a couple of opportunities. Nearly scores himself. So I keep on saying, listen, you're getting fitter, you're getting stronger. You know, the lads, your timing's getting better. You know, you got to keep going, but he needs help. You know, we need bodies, and we need competition, and we need people that we can swap in and out in different types. So Jack Marriott, you know, I played with Jack. He was a young lad when I was at Ipswich. I know his character. He's a great lad. He works hard. He wants to score goals. He wants to help teams, and he's proven that throughout his career.
We spoke after the first round at Pompey. You said you weren't bothered who you got in the draw. It gets more interesting in the third round. Is it the same answer?
Look, I'll take a home draw. We will. But I said for the guys, I think that I hope we can get someone big. Just because I think they deserve it. You know, we're working really hard. And listen, what it'll be will be. We'll take it as it comes. Right now, we're just fully focused on Saturday.
2 away draws in the league, a home win in the cup, starting to build some momentum.
Yeah, we said that in there. It's about, you know, being hard to beat. You know, being tough and solid, and then go and express ourselves. So, you know, look over the last 5 games, we've won 2, drawn 2, and lost 1. So we're trying to bring that momentum and that, you know, that momentum into the league. You know, and hopefully Saturday it's a good one for us.
We'll see you in the week.
Thank you, Phil.